Hi, it's Brenda. Thank you for joining me again reading through the book of Revelations. Today I will be reading out of the American King James Version and hoping it'll go a little bit smoother. I will be reading Revelation chapter 16. In this chapter, we have an account of the pouring forth of these vials that were filled with the wrath of God. They're poured out upon the whole anti-Christian empire and on everything pertaining to it. Let's get started. Revelation chapter 16. I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, "Go your ways and pour out the vial of the wrath of God on earth." And the first went and poured out his vial on the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore on all the men which had taken the mark of the beast, and all of them which worshipped his image. The second angel poured out his vial on the sea, and it became as blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. And the third angel poured out his vial on the rivers and the fountains of the waters, and they became blood. And I heard an angel of the water say, "You are righteous, O Lord, which are and were and shall be, because you have judged thus. For they have shed the blood of the saints and the prophets, and you have given them blood to drink, for they are worthy." And I heard another out of the altar say, "Even so, Lord Almighty, true and righteous are your judgments." And the fourth angel poured out his vial on the sun, and the power was given to him to scorch men with fire. And the men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of God, which has power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. And the fifth angel poured out his vial on the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain, and blasphemed the God of heaven because of their pains and sores, and repented not of their deeds. And the sixth angel poured out his vial on the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth to kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of God Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches and keeps his garment, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, "It is done." And there were voices and thunders and lightning, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were on the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the city of the nations fell. And the great Babylon came to remembrance before God, to give to her the cup of wine, the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and every mountain were not found. And there fell on men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of 75 pounds. And men blasphemed God because of the plagues of the hail, for the plague was exceeding great. Thank you again for joining me. Be blessed.